Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Xu Jiahao. The topic of my presentation today is time. I hope my presentation will help you. Before I begin my presentation, I want to share a short devotion thought. The topic of my devotion thought is the gift of time, which is a small story. The Bible verse comes from Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. The story is I headed into the post office in a big hurry. I had a number of things on my to-do list, but as I entered I was frustrated to find a long line backing up all the way to the door. Hurry up and wait, I muttered and glancing at my watch. My hand was still on the door when an elderly stranger approached me. I can't get this copier to work, he said, pointing to the machine behind us. It took my money and I don't know what to do. Immediately, I knew that God wanted me to do. I stepped out of line and was able to fix the problem in 10 minutes. The man thanked me and then left. As I turned to get back in line, he was gone. I walked straight to the service counter. My experience that day reminded me of Jesus' words, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." My wait seems shorter because God interrupted my hurry by turning my eye to others' needs and helping me give of my time. He gave me a gift is a lesson I hope to remember next time I look at my watch. That's my short devotion, and let's go back to my presentation. Here are 4 subtopics in my presentation. First one is periods of time, words and typical context. And second one is useful phrases with time. Third one is verb associated with the time passing. Fourth one is adjective describing duration. Let's start with the first point. The first point is mainly about time periods, word and typical context, like Ice Age, the Stone Age, the age of the computer. These words belong to major historical geological periods. And here are some examples to discuss the context, like after a war, a new era of peace began. It represents long periods, perhaps several decades, and the doctor said I need a period of rest and relaxation, so I'm taking 3 months unpaid leave. It means very general word, and a spare of hardware. He's had a couple of spells in hospital in the last 2 or 3 years. That's indefinite but short. And during the 1950s, I lived in Coker for a time. Las Vegas indefinite. And the second topic is use fillers with time. The example of book is a doctor says you should stay in bed for a time begin, which means no specific, and that he can get a bit bad tempered at time. And by the time we get home, this pizza will be cold. It means very hurry. And the third topic is verbs associated with time passing. Let's see the example. 10 years have passed. Elapsed since I last heard from her. Elapsed is more formal and is normally used in the perfect or past without adverbs. Past can be used in any tense and with adverbs, such as don't worry, the time will pass quickly. Time passes very slowly when you are alone. And here are some verbs associated with time passing because of time, so we don't read anymore. And the fourth topic is adjectives describing duration. Like how long sometimes lasts. Here are some examples from books. His temporary nature, the payment once on leave. Could we make a provisional booking now and convey it later? Verse has a timeless beauty. Christian believe in entertain life after death. So that's some word about describing duration. And this is my presentation. Thank you for listening.